Hello friends, near and far, dear to my heart, I'm Victoria with Aligned Soul Tarot. This reading will be for Leo and all Leo placements found within your birth chart. Cross watchers watching for Leo, you are welcome in this space. If you are new to your placements and you want to get a personalized birth chart reading or tarot reading, please check out my website below for all of my private services and specials. You can find all those links below as well as extra supportive content. In this reading, Leo, we're going to discuss astrology for the month and beyond for your sun ascendant signs. But again, say you have a stellium, you're cross-watching for a Leo, let it resonate. This portion is meant to just provide more resources and knowledge, right? More tools for your tool belt. If it doesn't resonate, don't make it fit. Check back later. You can also find the general love message for June in the description box below. We are still in Gemini season, Leo. We're at the tail end here. Geminis are the intellects, the thought provokers, represented by the twins, symbolizing the duality of the head and the heart. This highlights the power of manifestation, right? Since Gemini represents the magician in the major arcana. This Gemini influence emphasizes balancing spiritual aspects with physical, practical, right? The head and the heart representing logic and intuition, and recognizing that we cannot manifest from one or the other. The power of manifestation is so strong now that Jupiter has entered into Gemini. We're going to be talking about that astrology piece as well as others. Where are you manifesting from, Leo? These are some core questions that I have for the whole collective this month. Are you manifesting from a place of fear, lack, or an old story? Let's dive into your June message. Hi, Leo. Welcome to the space. Thank you for joining me here. If you are new to my channel, again, thank you. It is my honor to provide these readings for you. We get really vulnerable here. We talk about some really deep stuff. You know, I don't keep it surface level here. So again, if it resonates, awesome. If it doesn't, don't make it fit. If it's triggering, I'm sorry, but these are the messages that want to come out. So take it, leave it, or love it, right? So Leo, let's talk about this. I'm gonna get my lighter. I wanna light some sage here. We still have this Gemini energy buzzing, okay? Some of the planets are exiting slowly but surely into Cancer energy. But we're going to emphasize Gemini because, again, Jupiter in Gemini is going to be transiting your 11th house, okay? It's going to be in your 11th house, and again, that's a year-long transit. So it doesn't really matter about necessarily the sun, the Venus, the Mercury, all that jazz. Even though we still are, right, in these energies, or whenever you find this, just know that it's meant to find you, right? But this 11th house influence is all about your social networks. It's Aquarius energy. Where do you have 11th house in your chart? Also Aquarius in your chart. So the one thing with the 11th house is also we have to look at the 10th house, right? Because I look at everything, right? It's all interconnected. You can't do one without the other. And since we have Saturn retrograde at the end of the month, which is also a longer transit, right? So this is, again, something that's going to be expanding over the months ahead and beyond. Saturn in Pisces, Saturn governing your 10th house, right? So 10th and 11th, there's a strong relationship there. Your 10th house of achievements. And Saturn sure does know how to test us in those arenas, right? This is about discipline, structure, routine. And it doesn't have to mean nose to the grind, but it means reading into the subtleties with Saturn in Pisces. This is intuitive nature, right? This is our intuitive body. Again, the head and the heart, allowing ourselves to feel from both and not being so damn extreme. I feel like most of the readings this month we've talked about this inner critic, you know, being skeptical, being really hard on ourselves, and rightfully so. We have a lot to learn from our 10th house Saturn energy. Again, it's aligning us with our soul's purpose, even if it might feel challenging or it might feel like we are on the wrong road. I'm getting reminded of this post. I follow this woman on Instagram and I don't know her name off the top of my head, but she talks about the path, right? She claims it as the path. This is like our manifested desires, what we're trying to achieve. And usually there's a core, like deep root of something that we're wanting to achieve. And along that path, we have obstacles, we have setbacks, and we automatically think that because we have setbacks or we have some sort of lack, that this path is not meant for us. And yes, that's up for debate. We have the right to choose a different path, right? A different narrative, a different story even. But it is important to not let setbacks or obstacles deter you from what's meant for you, your 10th house, okay? So again, 10th and 11th, your networks, your people are also going to be influencing you in either a positive or negative way. The people that you surround yourself with, are they aligning with your soul's mission? Are they getting you on that path? Are you slowly going off the path and you find yourself this month questioning? This is a song that I wrote called The Long Road to Nowhere. Where I go, I don't care. It's in the mystery, right? So there's something about the mystery, letting things unfold, maybe feeling like you're off the path. Maybe you're also finding new people in your life that are helping you get back on the path, right? And again, those bumps, those detours, they were meant for you, okay? Even though it felt like, what the F, like I'm way off track here. I'm getting reminded of a reading, and I think it was your reading, but I'm not sure if it was, but it might have been. It was back in like April or May. You might want to check back to my channel if you haven't watched those readings. March, April, May. Maybe if you've been following me, you know what I'm talking about. It was a message about a GPS system. I'm also getting reminded of, like, you know, when we put our GPS on and we have no idea where the hell we're going, right? So we're really like focused on our GPS. And then we realize it's taking us this crazy way. We're like, oh my God, I could have went this way the whole time if I just knew where I was going. So there's something about that, of feeling like lost a little bit from your energy is what I'm getting. Feeling a bit lost or off the path, but there's something in the mystery. It's in the mystery. It's all in the mystery, Leo. So there's a bit of decoding here. We're going to get into it a bit, okay? So we have Saturn, like I said, Saturn going retrograde June 29th till November 15th. With any sort of retrograde, it's important to look at the house prior, right? Same with this Jupiter influence. I always like to kind of look at what was behind us, right? Well, what are we looking back at? And it also does kind of connect in with Vedic when you look at it that way, because Vedic astrology is kind of a month before us. And I kind of like to take from both. So Saturn in Pisces is in your 8th house, but if we're looking at it as a retrograde, right, we have to look at the house prior, because again, we're looking back, we're reflecting. I'm also getting reminded of the long road. Again, the path, something about travel as well. This literally could be about a destination that you're trying to get to, literally physically. But I'm also seeing the rear view mirror, someone looking back in the rear view at something behind them, especially when it comes to partnership, because again, a Saturn retrograde is going to be asking you to look at your house of partnership. 8th house is, again, what's hidden. This can also talk about what's being repressed from the past. It's Scorpio energy. So a little bit of Scorpio, Libra, Aquarius energy for you this month. Saturn in the 8th house can be a bit tricky, because again, it's like this repressed energy. And then we might be, I'm seeing a vision of someone that's kind of like hunkering down or repressing something when they know that they're meant to go forward. They're like, I know that something feels in alignment. I know that this is where I'm destined to be. I feel like that's my path, but there's something, some obstacle or challenge in the rear view mirror there. Okay. So yes, take a look at your 7th house. And also, if you're not familiar with your relationship with Jupiter or Saturn, a natal birth chart reading would really help you get a deeper understanding of how personalized this is for you. Because again, this is a general reading. Your natal chart speaks volumes, okay? There's way more intimacy there. So if you want to get a personal reading with me, let's set that up. Starseed just flew out. We're going to keep it. Yeah, there's someone here that's kind of been isolated. Also, the 8th house, Saturn in your 8th house. Again, you might feel like you've been in hiding. Again, off the path is what I'm hearing. Like, you took a detour and maybe you are stopping at a hotel. Lots of symbology here. Needing to rest your head because maybe this destination, this path has been very tiresome here. And I'm saying that because this person looks like they're, you know, cocoon. Kind of reminds me of the hangman energy here. Because this person looks like they are in some sort of cocoon. They're hiding away. They're repressing something. They're not wanting to communicate. This is number 30, breaks down to a 3. It's reminding me of Gemini energy. Let's see here. What do we have for you, Leo? Authenticity. Look at that. What are you hiding? There's the mask. And there's the blue. There you are. So there you are. The deep, deep you is actually a starseed. You could actually identify as that. You know, some people believe I'm a starseed. I'm a light being. I'm a galactic. You know, there's all sorts of ideas, right? How we identify ourselves or what we are spiritually connecting with, I should say. You know, Palladian energy. This is very extraterrestrial. It's kind of giving me the vibes of like, yeah, extraterrestrial. Maybe you are a starseed and you are repressing that in some way. Because again, this is connected to that blue there. That's the same person, but they're hiding. Again, the starseed here is hiding. Also, virtual fog is here. This person's eyes are closed as well. So there's something about you not looking at something. Person's eyes are closed here, here, and here. All 3 of these people are keeping their eyes closed to something. Maybe it's too hard for you to see. Again, you could be in a deep rest, 8th house. You could be feeling like you have to go in the cave because the 8th house does represent some sort of crisis as well. So Saturn in the 8th house, again, where the tension lies is where the growth is, but it's definitely some hard karmic lessons here. Again, you're maybe getting some hard balls where it's almost like the universe is like, do you really want this? Do you really want this, Leo? How bad do you want it? And you're like, I want it. What the F? Like, and there's something though. There's some sort of obstacle there. And I feel like you are maybe finally going forward because again, I do see this road. I see you on this long journey. And although it's been a long one, I see you looking in the mirror, but you're still in that car, right? You're still in the car and you're still going forward, but you're kind of looking back as well. And maybe that's causing this virtual fog is because you are still in deep mourning over something from your past, okay? Again, Saturn in the 8th house, also looking at your 7th house, okay? This could be literally someone, something, right? It could be many different things. This is the general reading. It could be, again, a career path, an identity. Maybe you're going through some sort of identity crisis, right? With authenticity here. And you are shedding skin in some way, but there's something that's making you feel like it's hard to express yourself fully and authentically. It says here the starseed is meant to inspire through the full expression of your own magnificent light. So maybe you felt like you had to dim your light in some way. You're longing to return home. See, there's something about a destination. So where is home? Maybe you haven't found some sort of solace in a home. Again, I keep getting reminded of the road, you know, road trip, you know, being on this journey, feeling like there's, you know, I'm getting reminded of Dorothy. There's no place like home. And really home is with the stars. You are connected. I'm getting chills there. You are connected to other forces that are beyond this world. And maybe you needed to hear that because maybe you do feel isolated. Maybe you do feel very different. And sometimes it's hard to showcase that part of you here. You feel like you have to wear a mask in order to be in this world. There's something otherworldly about you with the starseed here. You have a strong connection, Leo, with planetary lives, including your incarnations of this world. Your light is part of the group of souls who have mastered many lifetimes. Through self-mastery, they shine their light. So you are a gatekeeper. The gateway to the kingdom of light is within every soul, and to reach this kingdom, you must connect to the truth and light within. So this is about your throat, again, the blue, okay, and also third eye. So there's something about creative expression. I am a creative spark of light, expressing the love. So this could be like feeling like you had to, again, repress some sort of love. You know, grief is just unexpressed love, right? When we think about when we're grieving, when we're mourning, it's the loss of love in some way. So that could be something that you are really feeling into. And I don't feel too much of a heaviness. I do feel a fog. I feel a bit of like solace is more of the energy. But this person here in both of these images, they look like they know what they have to do. It's just, it's not easy is what I'm getting at. I don't feel like you are necessarily at a place on this journey, Leo, where you don't know your mission. Starseed here, you know, there's a light to you that again goes beyond this world. You are otherworldly is what I want to say, and I think you know that, but there's something that is fogging your rear view mirror. Yeah, the fog here, you know, a heaviness, a dense fog on the road. Okay, let's see. We're going to pull from the light seers for you, Leo. What do we have? Yeah, there you are. Self-discovery, death. Yeah, lots of Scorpio energy. We also have Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I see you there. Who's this King of Wands? Show me more about this fire sign. Is this Leo? Who's this King of Wands? Who's this King of Wands for Leo? Please show me the truth for Leo. Who's this King of Wands for Leo? Please show me. Who's this King of Wands? Okay. Yeah, I'm sensing there's been a loss of confidence in some way, okay? Because I think the King of Wands is you, whether you're male or female. It doesn't have to be someone else, but you could be dealing with another fire sign. Specifically, a Sagittarius with the Nine of Wands here. You have two nines showing up. 9 of Swords and 9 of Wands. So again, self-discovery. Nines are all about self-development. This is about stepping out, right, on this journey, right, of the tarot here. There's the Hangman. I kind of felt like it was going to come up. Remember that this is the resemblance here that I was seeing. Pisces energy. You also could have Pisces in your chart, or dealing with a Pisces that maybe wants to apologize to you, Page of Cups. But this is, again, inspiration, creativity as well with the Page of Cups. This is bringing back innocence, right? Starseed is a very innocent energy. It's like a starseed reminds me of very youthful, very vibrant. But again, they're kind of feeling like they have to hide their light, dim their light in some way, or protect even is what I'm getting here. Protect yourself. Because the Nine of Wands is very protective. You know, you've been, again, wounded. You're at the 9. So again, you are at the tail end of this journey. You're at the tail end of the road, okay? So Leo, just know that. If you felt like, you know, this is just going to continue and continue, I'm not seeing that here. Again, Hangman in reverse, this is like, again, freeing yourself, liberating yourself, coming out of your cage, representing yourself as your authentic self, and getting rid of whatever obstacles, remember detours, you know, the GPS led you the wrong way, you know, your battery died, your tire's flat, all the things where you're like, anything else, like, you know, because it has left you feeling defeated. 4 of Cups here. But I do see you getting back up again. King of Wands. You see the lion there. So this is why I feel like this is you. But again, this could be a fire sign that's coming into your life after a time of isolation. 9 of Swords is like depression. You know, there's that fog, restlessness. But like I said, in the other imagery and in just intuitively what I'm feeling and picking up for the collective that I'm reading for is that you've gotten to the place here or you've already worked through the hardest part is what I want to say. Right? And now it's almost like, this is just boring. This is silly. You know, like Four of Cups, like this person in this card just looks very dissatisfied in some way. So I'm sensing that this Nine of Wands, Nine of Swords is behind you. That's what's in the rear view mirror. And what's ahead of you is the King and Queen of Wands here, because you're freeing yourself from some sort of stagnation. Also, Hangman is about sacrifice. This is Pisces energy. Again, Saturn in Pisces. There might have been some sort of sacrifice to live authentically. And someone, I feel like if it's a person, someone has showed you time and time again, although they may apologize, they might be showing you their true colors with the authenticity mask, right? Maybe a mask is being revealed to you. And I feel like there's something that you can no longer unsee. Okay? Let's see here. Let's pull from the Moonology for my lovely Leos. Thank you for watching. If you're still here, please like, comment, subscribe. All of your likes help keep this video floating around the interwebs. Your comments, your likes, hit the notification bell to stay up to date, and watch for your other placements as well. What do we have for Leo for the month of June, or again, whenever you find this reading? Leo, my Leo collective, please show me. What do they need to know? What is some advice for my dear Leos? It's time to release. Tons of Scorpio, oh my God. If you don't have Scorpio in your chart, are you dealing with a Scorpio? My goodness, so much Scorpio here. Yeah, releasing negativity. Exactly, it's what's behind you. Nine of Swords, Nine of Wands. That's heavy, that's dense, that's stuck, stagnant, fixated, defiant, right? Defensive. I see you releasing that. And if you feel like you're not, this could be happening, something monumental during Scorpio season, which makes sense, honestly, because that's when the retrograde ends, is November 15th. And that might feel like a long journey ahead, right? You might be like, come on, November, but like, I'm hearing that's just like, what is that saying? I don't know, I'm losing the saying, but there's some sort of like quote where they're like, it's a small pebble in a large pond kind of symbology here I'm getting. It's like it really won't affect the big picture. Again, when you think of starseed energy, galactic, does time even exist? It's almost like time has stood still for you in some way, and then something is going to pick up here, King of Wands, by November. Maybe you will fully release something, fully step into your power, your confidence, King and Queen of Wands. Or again, you could be meeting a fire sign then, that, you know, you get that groove back. I know that was in one of your other readings recently. Stella got your groove back. Yeah, what do you need to release? Again, release, release, release. There's a lot around releasing here. Full moon in Scorpio, you could look up when that is. Also, something could have happened during last Scorpio season in November. Okay? I want to also pull here, let's see. Let's pull from the soul's growth. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of releasing. You're purging this virtual fog, this stagnant energy, what's hidden. You're shedding skin. I see like a snake here. Does a scorpion shed? I don't think so. I just saw like the exoskeleton of a scorpion. But yeah, shedding skin. You're releasing a lot, and it might not feel like it. Again, you could feel, again, like you've just been stuck, but something about your energy shifting. So just know that. Hangman in reverse. You're seeing your power. You're seeing who you are. You're a starseed, and you're connected to more than you realize. You're supported and loved by many. What do we have for Leo? Please show me the truth for my dear Leos. What do they need to know for the month of June? And going forward here on their journey, on their road. Freedom, grief, yes. So you could have felt like a failure at some point, and again, conquering loneliness, but these are both in reverse. So these are things, again, that you're getting beyond. I know that I'm never alone. Yeah, that's beautiful. That's that starseed energy. You are connected to something very large, very beautiful, and it's helping you see your truth. You could be having really vivid dreams. Piscean energy, right? We saw the Hangman, starseed. There's some sort of like galactic force. Again, this could be extraterrestrial. This could be your angels, your ancestors, spiritual guidance, you know, you name it. There's something that's helping you conquer this. There's a force that's behind you, and I don't think it's in the 3D. I think it's very spiritual. And it's helping you understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. So again, detour, off the road, it was meant to be. Okay, don't feel like a failure because of it. There's success in the failure is what I'm hearing here. But because it's providing more freedom, like you get to actually move forward. Again, King and Queen of Wands, free, liberated, unchained, untethered, untied, Hangman in reverse, okay? I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. So you could have, again, felt restricted by someone or something, an obstacle, but that obstacle only got you closer to your purpose. Maybe that's something that you have to reframe. Again, manifestation. I actually just did a reading recently talking about the relationship with Saturn in their chart. And I was talking about looking at that person as Saturn, like reframing the narrative and looking at it as a lesson, an opportunity for growth, rather than, again, failure or having resentment or being spiteful or vindictive, right? Holding this heavier, dense energy. There's something about you grieving that, right? Of course, grieving it, letting it come out. But losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. And there's a freedom in that. There's a freedom in letting go. It's a time to release negativity here. There's something that you need to release, Leo. And there's freedom on the other side. There's confidence. You're going to find a whole new you there. And again, you're still on the path. There's still parts of you that you're bringing with you in that car of yours. But you feel more revived. You feel more confident. You feel more like seen and heard and supported in some way. And it doesn't even have to be someone. Again, this could be very spiritual. You could be becoming more spiritual this month. You could be feeling the call to some sort of spiritual practice even. Or again, you could just already know it within you that you are starseed. All right, we're going to see what signs you might be dealing with, Leo, okay? And we're going to take it over to the love reading. You can find that link below for the June love reading. I'm going to be doing a Jupiter in Gemini series for my Patreon viewers. So you could always follow me to Patreon for the extended love message if you resonate with the love message. You get exclusive content there, and you get 20% off all my services. So find me on Patreon. And again, I'll be doing that Jupiter in Gemini series for all the signs at the end of the month here. So coming up in the next week. Okay. Leo, what signs are you dealing with? Leo, show me. What signs is Leo dealing with in regards to love and relationship? Love and relationship for Leo. What signs? Show me. Love and relationship for Leo. Please show me. Mercury. Could be Virgo or Gemini. I had Gemini, very strong Gemini. Okay. Aquarius also showed itself there again. That's at 11th house. Gemini is highlighting your 11th house. What other signs for Leo in love? What signs could they potentially be dealing with? Or again, these could be aspects in your chart. But just know that this could be someone that you are in relationship to. Leo, show me who they're dealing with in love and relationship. Who is Leo dealing with in love and relationship? Who is Leo dealing with? Pisces. Yeah, we saw Pisces there. Hangman. Lots of Pisces. Virgo as well. So Mercury, again, Virgo, Gemini, and Pisces. So you could watch those readings is what I'm getting for you this month. Or again, you could have this in your Mercury placement, or they could. Okay. But these are some potential signs. Follow me over to the love reading. I'd love to see you there. But if this is where we part, bye for now, Leo.